Hey guys, welcome to this video. In today's video, we will be creating a car rental website using MERN stack. This video will contain the front-end part and later a video will contain backend and admin panel. So let me show you the demo of this site. Now, as you can see on top, we have a navbar having logo on left and navigation on right side. When we click on it, it will take us to that particular page. Then comes our banner having image and text. Then comes our premium section having cars card and multiple descriptions and a book now button. After this comes our testimonial section with some cards and some descriptions. Now after this comes our footer section. Then on cars page, here we have multiple cars listed. Then on contact us page, here are details on left side and a form on right. Once you fill the form, it will take us to web WhatsApp with the data to share. Now to access the book button, we have to log in first. You can create your account on sign up. Now let me log in here with some dummy credentials. A toast is seen on right side. Now we can access the car details page. In this page, there are details on left and let me fill this form. And click confirm booking. A toast appears on right side. You can add this project to your resume. So let's get started. Now open your VS Code and now go to your Chrome and search for white React and click on this first link. Then scroll down and copy this command and now paste it in your terminal. Now give project name as Frontend. Then select framework as React and variant as JavaScript. Then let's install the node packages here. So let's copy this command and now paste it here. After this, let's go and install the Tailwind CSS. So search for tailwindcss.com and click on get started. Select using white and copy this command and now paste it in your terminal. Now after this, let's copy this import statement here and here in your front end, in your src, we don't need this app.css, remove it. And now in your white.config.js, paste it here. Then after this, let's copy this plugin and now put a comma inside this plugin and after this paste it here. Then after this, let's copy this import statement and in your index.css, let's paste it here. Then after this, let's copy this h1 tag here. And now in your app.jsx, remove this whole code and type here RAFCE. And inside this div, let's paste it here. Change class to class name. And now in your terminal, let's type here npm run dev. Now type O and enter to open it in your Chrome. So it is working fine here. So the Tailwind CSS is working. So after this, let's go to your index.html and here let's give the title as car zone. And now after this, let's go to your Chrome and search for GitHub. This link is already given in the description box. You can go to this directly from the given link below. So here in your front end, go to your index.html and just copy this link tag. And now after this, let's paste it here. Then let's close this index.html and now After this, let's go to now here in your assets folder. Here we have multiple assets, as you can see, and we also have this dummy styles. Here we have all the styles that we are gonna use for this project. So let me just close it, and now these are the images we are gonna use, and this is our logo. Then after this, let's create a components folder, and now after this, in src, let's create another folder, that is pages. Now after this, in src, in your components, let's create our first component, that is navbar.jsx, and now here type here RAFCE. Now here in your pages, let's create a component that file, that is home.jsx, and type here RAFCE. Now in your app.jsx, first let's install the React router DOM. So let's search for React router DOM. Then click on this link and copy this command, and now paste it in your terminal. Now after this, let me just install the another package, that is React icons, and now here click on this link and copy this command, and now again in your terminal paste it here. Then after this, let me just close it here, and now here first let's remove this div, and now open this bracket. Then after this, type here routes tag. Then after this, inside this routes, create a route tag. The path will be slash and element. Here it will show us the home page here. So let me just close this route tag. To access this route, let me just remove this strict mode in your main.jsx, and let's wrap our app component into our browser router. So type here browser router, and let me just cut this app here and paste the app inside this browser router. Now our app has the browser router inside it. So now after this, let's run again from the terminal our server. So after this, refresh. Now in your home, let's import the navbar here, and now inside this navbar, let's create our navbar. So first let's type here import. Now here let me just type here navbar styles as styles, that is coming from assets/dummy styles. So here for this navbar, we are going to use this navbar styles for this component. So now after this, let me just remove this div and let me open a nav tag here, and now inside this nav tag, give class name. Here it will be backtick, it will be styles.nav.base. Then after this, type a $, and type here scrolled. Then for this scrolled state, let's create a state, that is const scroll comma set scrolled is equals to, let me put a equal to here, and is equals to a use state hook, and the initial value will be false. Now after this, type a const is open comma set is open. So this is for the mobile view responsiveness. So type a use state hook, and the value will be false for the initial. Then after this, let's go to again to your GitHub, and here in your src folder, go to your components folder, and then in your navbar.jsx, let's just copy this nav links, and now let me just paste it here. Then after this, just type here, if it is scrolled, then it will show styles.navbar.scrolled. In else case, it will show styles.nav.not scrolled. Now type here area label, it will be main navigation. Now after this, inside your nav tag, let's create a div tag, and inside this give class name. Max width will be 7xl, mx will be auto, then padding from x-axis will be 4, for a smaller screen it will be 6, and for larger screen it will be 8. Then another div tag, give class name. Here it will be flex, justify center. Then after this another div tag, it give class name, it will be backtick, and type a styles dot floating nav dot base. Then after this type here scrolled. If it is, then it will show styles dot floating nav dot scrolled, else it will show styles dot floating nav dot and type in not scrolled. Then after this role, let's define the role will be region, and area role description will be navigation. Now inside this div, let's create another div tag, give class name, it will be flex, item center, justify between, and gap will be of 4. Then let's create a link tag and give two property, it will be on slash, give class name, it will be flex. Then after this type a item center, and now let's close this link tag, and inside this link give div, give class name styles dot logo container, then give a image tag and src, type here logo, and in alt here it will be logo. Then after this let's give the image a class name, that is height will be 1 em, width will be auto, it will be block. Then styles here will be display will be here, let me just type here block and put a comma and type here object fit, here it will be contains. So now let's define our logo. So here let's type here import logo from, give me asset slash, now type here logo car dot png. So here we are gonna use this logo of this car. Then after this, now let me just check. So here we have our logo here present on the UI. Now after this give a span tag and give class name, here type here styles dot, now type here logo text and let me give the name as car zone. Now after this link tag create another div, give class name to this div tag, that is styles dot nav link container. Then another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot nav link inner. Then inside this let's pass here navlinks dot map method, and we will be mapping our link comma index and create an arrow function. And now inside this type here react dot fragment, and inside this react dot fragment tag give key will be link dot to. Then after this give, let's pass here link tag, and inside this link tag give two property, it will be link dot to. Then after this give class name to the link tag, that is backtick styles dot navlink dot base. Then after this type here is active. So for this active, let me just define a function here. So type here const is active is equals to, now let's pass here the path here, and now create an arrow function and type here if path is equals to slash, then in that case it will return location. So here for this location dot path name is equals to slash, then type here return location dot path name dot starts with, so it will start with path. So it will show you the active tag here. So for this location type here const location is equals to use location hook, that is coming from the React router DOM. Then after this type here const navigate is equals to use navigate hook. Then after this let's me define another state, that is const is logged in comma set logged in, then is equals to a use state hook, create an arrow function and type here is not equals to local storage dot get item, and we will be getting that item, that is auth token, from our local storage. Now type here is active, then inside this type here link dot to. If it is, then it will show the styles dot nav link dot active, else it will show styles dot nav link dot inactive. Now after this let's pass here the link dot label. So Now on our UI, the labels are present here, and when clicked, it will take us to that page. Now after this, let's type here index is less than navlinks.length -1 and inside this let's create a div tag, and here give class name to this div, that is styles dot separator. Then type here area hidden, then is equals to true. Then after this, let me just remove this div here, and let me just close this div tag here. Now after this div, create another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot user actions. Then inside this type here is logged in. If it is logged in, then it will show a button tag, and inside this button tag type here on click property, it will be handle logout, and give class name, it will be styles dot auth button. Then type here area label, here it will be logout. Then inside this button type here a icon, that is fa sign out. Give class name to this icon, that is test base. Then let's create a span tag, give class name, here it will be styles dot auth text. Now inside this span give logout here. Then else case, let's type here another button tag here, and inside this button tag give two property. The true property will be /login. Then give class name to this, it will be styles dot auth button. Then type here area label, here it will be login. Then give an icon, that is fa user. Give class name to this icon, that is styles dot auth text. And now let me just close this icon here and create a span tag. Give class name to this span tag, that is styles dot auth text, and let's type here login. So let me just remove this class name and give here class name as test base. So now let's define our handle logout function here. So here let me just type here const, paste it here, is equals to use callback hook, and inside this create an arrow function, and now type here local storage dot remove item. So it will remove our auth token that is present inside our local storage. And now after this type here set. So here we have to change the spelling, that is set is logged in. So here type here set is logged in will become false here. After the token is removed, it will become false here. Then after this, once it become false, it will navigate us to / that is our home page, and it will replace will become true here. Now type here set is open will become false here, and now it will be done for the navigate here. Now here as you can see, it is logout, then it is login here. So now after this, let's go and create another div tag, give class name to this div, that is for medium screen, it will be hidden, and it will be a flex, then item center. Then create a button tag here, give reference property here, it will be button ref. So let's define this button ref here. So now after this type here const button ref is equals to use ref hook, and inside this the value will be null. Then type here const menu ref is equals to use ref hook, and the property here it will be null again. So now after this, inside this button, let me just give a property, that is on click functionality, and it will create an arrow function, and type here set is open will become a p and create an arrow function and not p. So here type here area label will be is open. If it is, then it will show close menu, else it will be open menu. Now after this, let's type here area expand is equals to is open. Then type here area controls, and inside this control just type here mobile menu. Then give class name to this button tag. It will be styles dot mobile auth button. And now inside this button, let's type here is open. If it is, then it will show you this icon, that is FA times. Give class name to the icon, height will be 5 and width will be 5. Else it will show you the icon, that is FA bars, and give class name to this icon, that is height will be 5 and width will be 5. Let me close this here. And now for the smaller screen, now let me refresh it. And for smaller screen, as you can see, this icon is working fine. Now after these divs, let's create another div tag here. Give class name to this div. It will be backtick, and here we will be typing a styles dot mobile menu dot container. Then after this, type here is open. If it is open, then it will show styles dot mobile menu dot open. Else it will show styles dot mobile menu dot closed. Now after this, type here ID, and for ID it will be mobile menu. Then after this, type here reference will be mobile menu ref. Then type here area hidden is equals to, it will be not is open. Now after this, create another div tag. Give class name. It will be styles dot mobile menu inner. And now create another div tag. Give class name. It will be padding from x-axis will be 4, padding from top will be 3, padding from bottom will be 4, and space from y-axis will be 2. Another div tag. Give class name here. It will be styles dot mobile grid. Now inside this, let's type here navlinks dot map function, and we are gonna map here the link and create an arrow function, and inside this create a link tag, and key property here it will be link dot to, then to property here it will be link dot to, then give on click property here and create an arrow function, and type here set is open will become false once it is clicked. Then give class name. It will be backtick styles dot mobile link dot base. Then type here is active. Then inside this, type here link dot to. If it is active, then it will show that is styles dot mobile link dot active. Else it will show styles dot mobile link dot inactive. Now after this, let's close this link tag. And now after this link tag, let's pass the link dot label here. Now let's see, the labels are present here. Once click, it's take here. So now after this div tag, let me just close this div tag right here. Then give class name to this div. It will be styles dot divider. Let me close it here. Now after this, create another div tag. Give class name. It will be padding from top will be 1. Then inside this, type here is logged in. If it is, then it will show you a button tag. Let me create a button tag here, and inside this button tag, give on click property. It will be handle logout, and give class name to it, that is styles dot mobile auth button. Then inside this, type here FA sign out icon and give class name. Margin from right will be 3 and text space. Now type here logout. Now after this, in else case, it will be a link tag, and inside this link tag, give to property. It will be on /login route. Give class name to this link tag. It will be styles dot mobile auth button, and give on click property here. It will be an arrow function. Now type here set is open will becomes false here. So once click, it will become false here. Now give the icon here FA user. Give class name to it, that is margin from right will be 3 and text base. Then let's type a login. So now a button is present here, and now after this, let's go to your GitHub, and here let's copy these states. So for this use state, here we have this scroll functionality. It will handle the scrolling, or it will add a scroll that is a smooth scroll. Here will be add when it will add a scroll listener here. So import the use state hook here. So after this, let's copy these use state hook again, and let me just paste it here. Now in this use state, here in first use state, we are defining the auth token. So here it will get the auth token from our local storage. So it will get the auth token from this local storage each time we refresh the page. And in second use state, it will set our login. So it will maintain the login for all the pages. So if we get the auth token, it will maintain our state for the all routes. Now after this, let's copy this use states here, and now inside this, after this, let's paste it here. So here for this use state, if we click outside the box, it will close our toggle menu. Then if we click on escape key, it will close our toggle menu again. And this is for the resize. So let me show you this resize here. So now for once we resize it, it's not going down here. So this use state helps in this also. Now as you can see, for smaller screen, it's getting closed by clicking on escape key. So this is working all fine. So now in components, let's create another component, that is home banner.jsx, and here type here RAFCE. So let's import our home banner in our home. So type here home banner, and now after this, let's create our home banner. So for creating this home banner, go to your home banner.jsx file, and let's just copy this whole code and now paste it here. So this is the whole banner code, and we have used the SVG here. So here let me just correct the path here. And here we are gonna use this hero PNG. Now, and here we are gonna use this for this hero styles. We are gonna use this CSS here. So after this, in your refined glass CTA card, let's see, it is present here, the banner. Then after this, let's create here a div tag, give class name property, and it will be styles.cta container. Then after this, another div tag, give class name, it will be styles.cta card. Then after this, create another div tag, and inside this a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be styles.subtitle. And now just type here car zone. Now after this, create a h3 tag, give class name, it will be styles.title. And now inside this, just pass here the next gen fleet. Then inside this, type here instant drive. Now another paragraph tag, give class name, it will be styles.description. And now inside this, let's give the description, that is rent your dream car, transparent pricing, and book in seconds. Now after this, anchor tag, and give in href, it will be /cars, give class name, it will be flex, item center, gap will be 3. Now give a button tag here, and inside this button tag, give class name, it will be styles.cta button. And now inside this button, let's create a span tag, give class name, here it will be styles.button text, and now give the text as C fleet. Now after this anchor, give another span tag, and let's close this span tag here. And now just type here area hidden, then give class name, it will be styles.outline. Now here the box is present here, and this will take us to this route here. Now after this we have completed our home banner. Now let's create another component, that is home cars.jsx component. Now type here RAFCE, and now let's import this home car in home page. So type here home cars, and let's close this here. Now in your home cars, let's create this. So type here first import. So we are gonna import the home car styles as styles from the dummy styles. So here we are gonna use this CSS property for this home styles component. Now after this, let me just close this here, and now inside this let's first import our car data from, it will be coming from assets/cars data. So here we have this data present here. Here we have 3 files of this data here. So this is the second, and this is the testimonial file here. And now these links are given below. So just now give class name to this div and give styles.container. Then after this, let's create our header. Then after this, create a div tag, give class name, it will be styles.header container. Then another div tag, give class name, it will be styles.premium batch. Now inside this, let's give an icon, that is Zap. To get this Zap, let's go to Chrome and search for Lucidity React, and click on this second link and copy this command, and now in your terminal just paste it here. Now after this, go back to the Lucidity React, and here go to icons. In icon, just search for Zap icon and expand this and select React and copy this import statement, and now paste it here. Now after this, let's again npm run dev in your terminal, and let me just close it. Now after this, in Zap, give class name to this icon. It will be width will be 4, height will be 4, and text will be ember 400. Now margin right will be 2. Then create a span tag, give class name, it will be styles.premium text, and let's give our text, that is premium fleet selection. Now after this, create a h1 tag. Now inside this, let's give a class name, and class name will be styles.title. Now let's give a title, that is luxury car collection. Now after this, create a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be styles.subtitle. Now here let's give the paragraph, that is discover premium vehicles with exceptional performance and comfort for your next journey. Now after this, on your page you can see this is present here. Now after this, let's create our section, that is cars section, that is it will have 6 cars here. Now create a div tag, give class name, it will be styles.grid. Then inside this, let's type here. So first we have to import it here. So type here const visible cars is equals to cars data dot slice method, and it will show only 6 cars here. Then after this, inside this, let's type here visible cars dot map function, and inside this type here car comma idx, that is index, and create an arrow function. Inside this, first here we need to go to home cars, and here in home cars we have to copy these lines here and paste it here. Now after this, type here return, and inside this return create a div tag, and inside this div tag first again go to your GitHub and copy this div, and now here paste it here. Now after this, here first let's type a const navigate is equals to use navigate hook, and let's import this use navigate. So type here use navigate will be coming from our React router DOM package. Then after this, let's type here const animate cards, comma set animate cards is equals to a use state hook, and the value will be false. Then after this, type here const hover card, comma set hover card is equals to again a use effect hook, and the value will be null. Now after this, create a use effect hook, and inside this create an arrow function and type here const timer is equals to set timeout, and inside this create another arrow function, and now type here set animate cards will be true, and it will be for 300 seconds. Then type here return and create an arrow function, type here clear timeout will be timer. Now it will be done on the page refresh. So now here let's just copy this handle image error and paste it here. Here we are gonna handle our image here if in case of any error. Now after this, inside this div create another div tag, and let's close this div tag right here, and now give class name to this div, that is styles dot book border overlay. Then after this create a div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot premium price badge. Then create a span tag, give class name, it will be styles dot price text, and let's give the price here, type here car dot price now slash per day. Then after this div create another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot image container. Then inside this create a image tag, and in source just type here car dot image, and in alternate just type here car dot name. Now give on error, here it will be handle image error. Now after this give class name to this image tag, width will be full, height will be full, then object will be cover, then type here transition transform, and duration will be 500. Now give styles to this image tag, it will be transform, so it will be transform from hover card is equals to car dot id. If it is car dot id, then it will rotate 0.5 degree, else it will be scale to 1.1, and it will rotate then to 0 or 0 only. Okay, we are getting the card, but we have imported the wrong data, so just type here h cars data. So now here we will be able to see the black cars here. Now after this let's go back here, and now after this div create another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot content. Then inside this another div tag, give class name, it will be flex justify between, then item will be from start, then margin bottom will be 3. Then inside this another div tag and a h3 tag, give class name to this heading tag, that is styles dot car name, and let's pass here car dot name here. Now after this create a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be styles dot car info container, then a span tag, and in span tag give class name, that is styles dot car type batch. Then inside this just type here car dot type will be passed here. Then another span tag, give class name, it will be styles dot car year, and now just type here car dot year will be passed here. Then another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot special grid. Then inside this let's go to our GitHub again, and let's just copy this data here. Now go back here, and here just paste it here. Now here let's import these icon. So fuel will be imported, then gauze, then after this the check circle. Now after this here type here dot map function, and here we will be gonna map our specials comma index or it is the specifications. Then create a div tag here after the arrow function. Then type here key will be index. Then give class name to this div. It will be styles dot specifications item. Then after this, create div, give styles, give class name that is styles dot special icon container, and it will be hover card is equals to card dot id. Then give a specification dot id, or just type a specification dot icon. And now let's just close this here, give class name to this tag. It will be styles dot specifications icon, and pass here hover card is equals to card dot id. Now after this, let me just close this here, right? Then after this, create a span tag, give class name. It will be styles dot special value. Now inside this, let's pass here car dot value. Now change this card to special or specification dot value. Then after this, another span tag, give class name. It will be styles dot specification label, and let's type here specification dot label will be passed here. Now on your UI, you can see the specifications and the label are present here for each. Now after this, let's go back and create a button tag after this div and give on click property. It will be an arrow function. Just type here navigate, and it will navigate us to slash cars slash that particular car ID. Now let's make it a backtick here. Now after this, put a comma and type here state. Here it will be car. Now after this, let's give a class name to this button tag. It will be styles dot book button. And now inside this button, create a span tag, give class name to this span. It will be styles dot button text, and let's type here book now. Now after this, give an icon that is arrow right, and give class name to this icon that is margin from left will be 2, width will be 4, height will be 4, group hover, text will translate from x-axis will be 1, and transition transform. So now after this div, create a div, and let's close this div right here. Give class name to this div. It will be styles dot accent blur. Now after this, a button is present here. Now to get this UI, first go to your GitHub again, and here go to your index.css, and let's just copy this CSS property here, and now go to your index.css, and after this paste it here. Now after this, let's go and check. So here it is moving here, and now you can see that the button is present here. Now after this, go back, and now in your components, let's create another component, and the component name will be testimonial.jsx, and now type here RAFCE. Now go to your home.jsx, and inside this, let's import this testimonial here. Now after this, let's just close this home, and now let's create our testimonial here. So first let's type here import, type here testimonial styles as styles from dummy styles. So here we are gonna use this testimonial styles for this component. So now after this, inside this, let's first import the dummy data. So type here testimonials from our asset slash testimonials data. So here we are gonna use these 3 data that is coming here. Now after this, here inside this div, give class name. It will be styles dot container. Then after this, create another div, give class name to this div. It will be styles dot inner container. Then after this, let's create our header. Create another div tag, give class name. It will be styles dot header container. Then another div tag, Here give class name, it will be styles dot patch. Now inside this give a icon, that is FA car. Give class name to this icon, that is it will be backtick styles dot quote icon. And now margin from right will be 2, and let's close this icon. Now after this a span tag, give class name to this span, it will be styles dot batch text, and let's give a text, that is customer experiences. Now after this, here as you can see it is present here. Now let's go back here and type here. Now create a h1 tag, give class name, it will be styles dot title. Now inside this let's give a title, that is premium. Then create a span tag, give class name, it will be styles dot accent text. Then type here drive. Then after this span type here experiences. Now after this h1 tag, create a div tag, give class name to this div, it will be styles dot divider container. Then after this create a div, and let's close this div right here. And now give class name to this div, it will be styles dot divider line. Let's close this here. Now after this give an icon, that is GI steering wheel. Now give class name to this icon, it will be backtick, type as styles dot accent text, and margin from x-axis will be 4, and let's type here size, here it will be 24, and let's close this icon here. So let's import this icon here. So type here import. Now pass this icon, and from it will be imported from React icon / GI. Now after this let's go back, and here the icon is present here. Now after this let's just copy this div, and now after this icon paste it here. So now it is present here. Now after this div create a paragraph tag, and give class name to this paragraph, it will be styles dot subtitle. Now after this give the title here, that is hear from our valued customer about their journey with our premium fleet. Now after this div create our testimonial section. So let's create a div, give class name, here it will be styles dot grid. Then after this let's type here testimonials dot map function, and here we are gonna map our T, that is testimonial, and index, create an arrow function. And now inside this let's go back here, and here in your testimonial.jsx let's copy these 2 lines here and paste it here. Now after this type a return, and here create a div tag, and inside this div again let's copy this div here and paste it here. Now after this div, inside this div let's create a div tag, give class name, here it will be styles dot car content. Then after this another div tag, give class name, it will be flex justify between, then item will be from start, then margin bottom will be 6. Then after this let's give an icon, that is FA quote left, and class name to this icon, it will be styles dot quote icon. Let's type here size of this icon, it will be 28. Let's close this, and now let's create our rating section here. So create another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot rating container. Then after this let's type here dot 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 array, and array will contain 5. Then type here dot map function, and here we will be gonna map underscore comma I and create an arrow function. Now give a icon, that is FA star, give class name to this icon, and first we need to give the key, and key will be here I. Now here in class name just type a backtick, type here I is less than T dot rating, then in that case it will show styles dot accent text, else it will show text gray 700. Then after this type here styles dot stars, let me just close this icon here. Then the size of this icon here, it will be 18. So here the ratings are present here. Now after this, let's create a paragraph tag. Here give class name, it will be styles dot comment. Now inside this, let's just type here t dot comment will be passed here. Now after this, create a div tag, give class name. Here it will be styles dot car info. Now after this, let's give the icon here, that is GI steering wheels. Give class name to this icon, that is styles dot car icon, and the size of this icon will be 20. Let's close this here, and now create a span tag. Give class name to this span, it will be styles dot car text. Now after this, pass here t dot car. So here we are gonna see the text, and the t dot car will be passed here. Now after this div, create another div tag. Here give class name, it will be styles dot author container. Then another div tag, give here class name to this div, it will be styles dot avatar. Now let's pass here t dot name dot char at 0. So here it will show you this character at the 0th place. Then give class name to this another div and give styles dot author info. Now let's create a h3 tag, give class name, it will be styles dot author name, and let's pass here t dot name. Now after this, let's create a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be styles dot author role, and now let's pass here the t dot role here. So after passing these things, here you can see the name and the role are present here. Now after this div, create another div tag, and let's close this div right here. And now give class name to this div, it will be styles dot divider decorative corner. Now after this, create another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot pattern icon. Now inside this, let's give the icon, that is icon component, and size of this icon will be 2016 or 36. Now let's create our stats section. Now after this, let's type here div, give class name to this div, it will be styles dot star stats container. Then another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot stats grid. Then another div, give class name, it will be styles dot stats item. Now inside this, let's create another div tag, and here the class name, it will be styles dot stars value, and inside this type as styles dot stars color and dot value, and the value at the 0th place. And inside this div, let's pass here 10k plus. And now after this, create another div tag and give class name to this div, it will be styles dot stats label, and inside this label, let's pass here styles dot stats color dot label, and the label at 0th index will be passed here. Then type a happy customer. Now let's check here. So here after this, it is present here. Now let's just copy these divs, and let me just paste it again here. Change this value to 1, 0 will convert to 1, change to 1. Then here it will change to 250 plus, and let's give another name. Here it will be luxury vehicles. Then after this div, paste another one time more and change it to 2. It will change to 2. Here it will change to 24 to 7, and type here support. Then after this, paste another again and just change it to 3. Now it will change to 10, 50 plus, and here the div will change to locations. Now as you can see, all the 4 things are present here. Now after this, let's go and let's create our CTA button, that is called to action button. Then give a div, give class name, it will be styles dot CTA container. Now a h2 tag, give class name, it will be styles dot CTA title. Now give a title to this, it will be ready for your premium experience. Now after this h2, let's create a paragraph tag. Inside this, give class name, it will be styles dot car CTA text. Then type here join thousands of satisfied customers who have experienced our premium fleet and exceptional services. Now after this paragraph tag, create an anchor tag. It will take us to /cars page. Give class name to this anchor tag, it will be styles dot CTA button. And now type here book dot your luxury ride. Now after this, create a div and let's close this div right here. And now give class name to this div, it will be styles dot bottom gradient. And now let's check it here. So now it is present here. After this, let's close this here. Now let me just close all this, and here inside home, let's create another component, that is footer.jsx. And here let's type here RAFCE. Now in your home, let's import our footer here. So now let's create our footer here. So first let's type here import. Now type here footer styles as styles from this. So here we are gonna use footer, these styles for our footer component. So now after this, remove this div tag, and now let's create our footer tag. And inside this footer tag, give class name, it will be styles dot container. Then a div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot top elements. Then another div tag, and let's close this div right here and give class name to this div, it will be styles dot circle 1. Then after this, let's copy and paste it again here 2 times and change it to circle 2, and here it will be changed to circle, or just type here road line. Now it is present here. Then after this div, create another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot inner container. Then after this, another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot grid. Then after this, another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot brand section. Now inside this, let's give a link tag, and here inside this link, let's give 2 property, and it will take us to /home page, and give class name, it will be flex item center. Now inside this link, create a div tag, and now inside this div, give class name, it will be styles dot logo container. Now let's create an image tag, and in src type a logo. So let's import this logo. So type a import logo from asset /logo car.png. Now we are gonna use this logo here. So now after this, it is present here. Now after this, in alternate, just type a logo, and let's give the class name to this icon image, that is height will be 1 em and width will be auto, and it will be block. And let's give the style here, display here, it will be block, and object fit, it will be contain. Now after this, create a span tag and just type here car zone, and let's give a class name to this span tag, it will be styles dot logo text. And now after this link tag, let's create a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be styles dot description. Now let's give the paragraph here. So it will be premium car rental services with the latest model and exceptional customer services. Type here, drive your dream car today. Now, after this paragraph, create a div tag, give class name. It will be styles.social icon, or type here social icons. Now, let's pass here the icons. So go to your GitHub again, and here in your footer, let's just copy this icons here and paste it here. So let's type here dot map here, and inside this type here icon comma I, that is index, and create an arrow function. Inside this, let's create an anchor tag, and in href just type a hash, and key here it will be I, and give class name. It will be styles dot social icon. Now inside this, let's type here icon will be passed here. So let's import these icon here. So it will be imported from React router, React icons. So let's just import it. Now, as you can see on your UI, these icons are present here. Now, after this div, create our quick links section. So here, let's create our div tag, and inside this h3 tag, give class name. It will be styles dot section title. Now let's type here quick links. Now, after this h3 tag, create a span tag inside this and type here styles dot underline, and let's close this span tag here. Now, then after this h3 tag, create a ul tag and give class name to this. It will be styles dot link list. Now inside this, let's type here home. Let's put a comma, type here cars, comma contact us dot map function, and inside this type here link, comma I, create an arrow function. And now let's create a li tag, give key property, it will be index, give a anchor tag here, and it will take us to our link is equals to home. If it is home, then it will take us to slash, else it will, if else the link here it will be equals to contact, then it will take us to our slash contact us or slash contact, else it will just take us to slash cars. Now give class name to this anchor tag, it is styles dot link item. Now inside this anchor tag, just type here span tag, give class name to this span tag, it will be styles dot bullet. And now after this, let's pass here the link here. So here the quick links are present here. Once click, it will take us to that route. Now after this, let's create our contact details. So here let's create our div tag, give class name to this div, it will be, or don't give class name to this div. Here let's create a h3 tag, give class name to this heading tag, it will be styles dot section title, and now type here contact us. So now here let's create a span tag here, and let's close this span tag right here. And now let's give a class name to this span tag, it will be styles dot underline. Now let's close this h3 tag outside this span tag. Now let's create our ul tag again, and now give class name, it will be styles dot contact list. Then after this, create a li tag, give class name to this tag, it is styles dot contact item. Now inside this, let's give a icon, that is fa map market alt, and give class name to this icon styles dot contact icon. Now create a span tag, and inside this just give the address here. Now let's copy this li tag here, and now let's paste it here. Now let's change this icon here to fa phone, and here let's change this address here to phone number. So let me give the phone number here. Now after this, again let's paste it here again, and now change this icon again to fa envelope, And now here let's give the email here. So let me just type here info@hexagonservices.com. Now as you can see, it is present here. Now after this, create another div tag, give class name. It will be styles dot rs container. Now here h4 tag, give class name. It will be styles dot rs title. Now let's give our title, that is business hours. Now let's create a div tag here, give class name to this div. It will be styles dot rs text. Now let's go to your GitHub again and let me just copy this div here and let's paste it here. Now after this, let's create our newsletter section. So here let's type here div tag, here give a h3 tag, and inside this h3 tag give class name. It will be styles dot section title. Now let's give the title here, that is newsletter. Now after this, a span tag inside this h3 and give class name. It will be styles dot underline. So here the newsletter is present here. Now after this, let's go back here and now create a paragraph tag and give class name to this paragraph. It will be styles dot newsletter text. And now let's give the paragraph, it is subscribe for special offers and updates. Then after this, let's create a form tag and inside this form, let's give a class name. Space from y-axis will be 3 and let's create an input tag. And inside this input tag, just type of this, it will be email. Placeholder will say that is enter your email, or just type here your email address here. Then after this, give class name to this input tag. It will be styles dot input. Now after this, create a button tag here and inside this button tag, just type of this button. It will be submit. Give class name to this button. It will be styles dot subscribe button. Now after this, let's just give an icon, that is GI car key, and give class name to this. It will be margin right will be 2, text will be large, and for smaller screen text will be Excel. Then let's just type here subscribe now. Now as you can see, the button is also present here. Now after this div, create our section, that is bottom copyright section. So here let's scroll down and let me just type here a div tag, give class name here. It will be styles dot copyright. Then after this, let's create a paragraph tag and inside this, just give this icon here and now type here new date dot now. Okay, don't use now here. So just type here date and now give the function. Now inside this, just type here dot get full year and now just type here car zone dot all right reserved full stop. Then after this, another paragraph tag, give class name. It will be margin top will be 3. For medium screen, margin top will be 0. Then after this, let's give the paragraph. It will be designed by. Create an anchor tag and inside this anchor tag, let me go and search for our website, that is Hexagon Digital Services. Let me just copy this link here and now let's paste it here. Now after this, type here target. It will be set to _blank so that it opens on the next page or next tab. Then type here rel will be no opener, non-referrer, and class name it will be styles dot designer link. Now let's give the name here Hexagon Digital Services. Now after this, we have completed our footer. Let's check it here. So here it is present here. Now after completing this, let's go and create our login here. So in components in your app.js, now here type another route tag and give path here /login and element here it will be. Let's create a component that is login.jsx and inside this let's type here RAFCE and now in your app let's import our login here. Now after this, let's create our login here. So let me just type a login, and here on clicking this button it shows this error. Okay, to solve this error, go to your footer, and here let's create this as a function here. Now let's refresh it again. So there is no error, but it doesn't take us to that route. So let's go to our navbar here, and here in navbar let's change this to link, not as a button. It will be a link tag. So now let's check again here. Let me refresh it, and so okay, so it shows our login here. So let's create our login here. So let me just remove this login here, and now let's type here import. Now just type here login styles as styles from dummy styles. So we are gonna use this login styles CSS for this component. Now let's close this, and now here after this let's define some state, that is const. First we have to define this navigate is equals to use navigate hook. Then after this let's type here const location is equals to use location hook. Then after this just type here const create credentials comma set credentials is equals to a use state hook, and inside this let's define our credentials, that is we will be taking email. Now after this we will be taking as password, as this time it will be empty string. Then after this just type a const show password comma set show password is equals to another use state hook, and the initial value it will be false. Then after this just type a const is active comma set is active is equals to a use state hook, and here the value will be false. Now let's go to your GitHub here, and in your login page let's just copy this, and now inside this div first let's give this div a class name here. So inside this let's type here login styles. So let's not import it as a styles here. So just login styles here dot page container. Then after this paste it here. Now let's check. So we have this background present here. Now after this div let's create an anchor tag here, give slash and give class name to this anchor tag. It will be login styles dot back button, and now inside this just give an icon. It will be arrow left, and give class name. It will be text small, and for smaller screen text will be base. Now after this let's close this, and now let's type here a span tag, give class name, font will be medium, then text will be extra small. For smaller screen text will be small. Now let's type here back to home. Now after this let's see it is present here. Now once click it take us to back home. Now after this anchor tag let's create our login card. Now after this create a div tag here, give class name, it will be backtick. Now type here login styles dot login card dot container. Then after this let's type here is active. If it is active then it will scale 100 and opacity will be 100. In else case it will show scale will be 90 and the opacity will be 0. Now after this create a div tag here, give class name to this div. It will be login styles dot login, or just type here login card dot card. Then inside this just type here another div tag, and let's close this div right here. Then give class name. It will be login styles dot login card dot decor 1. And now let's copy this div here, and now let's paste it again and just change it to decor 2. Now after this let's create our header. Now let's create a div tag here, give class name, and now inside this just type a login styles dot login card dot header container. Then inside this another div tag, give class name. It will be login styles dot login card dot logo container. Then inside this another div tag, give class name. It will be again login styles dot login card dot logo text. Now inside this, let's create our image tag, and in src just type a logo. In alt it will be logo, and now for class name it will be, now let's give our height as 1 em, and now after this let's type a width will be auto, it will be a block. Then after this styles, and inside this style display here it will be block. Now and object fit here it will be contain. Now let's define our, after this let's first create a span, then we will be defining our logo. So type here font bold and tracking wider, and let's give a title as a car zone. Now after this let's type here import logo from, so let's type a asset slash logo car.png. So now we are gonna use this logo here. So let's close this, and now let's check. Okay, it is not showing here. So for this let's define a use effect hook and create an arrow function, and inside this just type here set is active will be true, and it will be done on page refresh. So now as you can see the card is present here. Now after this span, now after this div let's create a h1 tag, give class name, it will be login styles dot login card dot title. Now let's give a title here, that is premium drive. Then after this a paragraph tag, give class name, here it will be login styles dot login card dot subtitle. Now let's give a paragraph here, that is luxury mobility experience. So now it is present here on the UI. Now after this div let's create our form. So here let's create our form tag, and inside this form tag let's give on submit here, it will be handle submit. Then give class name, it will be login styles dot form dot container. Now let's create a div tag here, give class name, it will be login styles dot form dot input container. Then another div tag, give class name, it will be login styles dot form dot input wrapper. Then inside this another div tag and give class name, it will be login styles dot form dot input icon. And now let's give a icon here, that is fa user, give class name, and or just close this icon here. And now after this create an input tag and type here it will be email, then name here it will be email, then the value here it will be credentials and dot email. Now after this type here on change and it will be handle change, then the placeholder it will say that enter your email. Now after this it will be a required field, then give class name to this input tag, it will be login styles dot form dot input. Now after this let's define our first, where we will be defining our handle change. So type a const handle change is equals to event and create an arrow function. Type here set credentials, here it will be previous and it will be a dot 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 previous comma, and here just type here e dot target dot value or name is will be storing the e dot target dot value. So now after this let's define our handle submit here. So type a const handle submit is equals to event will be passed here and create an arrow function e dot prevent default, as it will stop the page from reloading. Now after this let's type here console.log and it will show the login data or login details on our console here, and credentials will be passed here. Then type a local storage dot set item, so it will save our auth token here. So here it will save our auth token, and the auth token will be saved as your authenticated token here. Now after this let's go back to your GitHub and let's just copy this toast success and let me just paste it here. So we have to install this toast, so let's search here for React Toastify and click on this first link. Now copy this command here, and now let's go to your terminal and paste it here. Now after this, let's close this here, and now let's again run it here, npm run dev, and let's refresh the page here. Now as you can see, it is working fine. Now let's go back, and after this let's type here const toggle password visibility is equals to create an arrow function, and type here set show password. It will be previous, and it will be an arrow function, and type here not previous here. So now after this, you can see this email is present here, the email input tag. Then after this, let's copy this div, and now let's paste it here. Now here let's just change this icon to FA lock. Type here, it will get changed here, that it will check the show password. If it is showing, then it will be text, else it will be our password. Now for the name, it will be changed to password. Now for value, it will be again changed to password. Then here placeholder will change to enter your password. Now input will change, input won't change. Then after this, create a div tag and type here on click, it will be toggle password visibility, and give class name. It will be login styles dot form dot password toggle. Now inside this, just type a show password. If it is showing, then it will show you this icon, that is FAI slash, else it will be FAI. Now after this, let's check it here. So let me just type here something. So it is working fine here. Now after this, let's create a button tag here, and now give type of this button will be submit. Then give class name to this button. It will be login styles dot form dot submit button. Now inside this, let's create a span tag, give class name. It will be login styles dot form dot button text, and let's give a text, that is access premium garage. Now after this, let's create a div tag, and let's close this div right here, and give class name to this div. It will be login styles dot form dot button hover. Now after this form, let's create another div tag here, give class name to this div. Let's type a login styles dot sign up section. Now inside this, create a paragraph tag, give class name. It will be login styles dot sign up text. Now inside this, just type I don't have an account. Then after this, create an anchor tag, and it will be redirect us to slash sign up route. Give class name to this login styles dot sign up button. And now let's just type here. Let me just type here create account. Now after this, let's go and check. First we have to paste this toast container here. So let me just paste it here, and let's import our toast container first. So let me just import the toast as well as the toast container here. So import toast comma toast container from React Toastify. Now after this, let's go back here, and now let me just log in it here with this ID, some password, and here. So it shows our toast here, and it shows that we are logged in. Now after this, on your application in your local storage, here you have saved your auth token here. So it is working all fine here. Now let's log out here, and once you are logged out, again here you see that there is no auth token present here. So now let's create our sign up here. So in components, let's create our signup.jsx file and create a RAFCE here. Now in your app, let's define this route. So type a route tag, just type here route, and give path here, it will be slash sign up. Then element here, it will be sign up element. Let's close this here, and now after this, let's go to sign up, and here let's first type here import. Now type here sign up styles from dummy styles. So we are gonna use these CSS property for this sign up component. So let's close this, and now let's type here give class name to this div. It will be sign up styles dot page container. Then after this, let's go back here, and for your sign up page, go to this GitHub and copy this animate background. Now paste it here. Now after this div, create an anchor tag, give slash, and give class name to this anchor tag. It will be sign up styles dot back button. Now inside this, let's give an icon, that is FA arrow left, and give class name. It is text will be extra small. For smaller screen, text will be small. Group hover, it will be minus tracking from x axis will be translate from x axis will be 1. Transition transform. Now inside this, let's create a span tag, give class name, font will be medium, and text will be extra small. For smaller screen, text will be small. Now let's type here back to home. Now here, let me just refresh it. So it shows an error, that is active is not defined. Okay, so first we have to define these states here. So type here const navigate is equals to use navigate hook, and after this let's type here const type here form data comma set form data is equals to use state hook, and the value here, it will be name will be stored here. We will be taking name, we will be taking here email, then after this we will be taking a password here. Now after this, let's type here const type here show password comma set show password is equals to use state hook, and the value will be false. Then type here const accept term comma set accept term is equals to use state hook, and the initial value will be false. Then type here const is active comma set is active is equals to use state hook, and the initial value will be false. Now after this, create a use effect hook and create an arrow function, and just type here set is active will be true. Now just type here. Now let's check. So it shows the back to home button here. Now let's create it. So after this anchor tag, let's create a div tag, give class name, it will be backtick, and let's type here sign up styles dot sign up card dot container. Then just type here is active. If it is, then it will be, then here the scale will be 100 and opacity will be 100, else the scale will become here 90 and opacity will become 0. Now after this, create a div tag, give class name, here it will be sign up styles dot sign up card dot card. Then after this, let's type a styles, and let's give the style here, that is the box shadow will be storing this color code here. Now after this, put a comma and type here border radius, it will be 16 or 24 pixel. Then a div tag, and let's close this div tag right here. Then the class name to this div, it will be sign up styles dot sign up card dot decor1. Let's copy this div tag here and let's paste it again and change decor1 to 2. Now a card is present here. Then after this, let's create a div tag here, give class name, it will be sign up styles dot sign up card dot header container. Then another div tag, give class name, it will be sign up styles dot sign up card dot logo container. Then another div tag, give class name, it will be sign up styles dot sign up card dot logo text. Now inside this, let's create an image tag, and inside this type here logo, then an alternate, it will be logo, give class name to this image tag, it will be height will be 1.2 em, and width will be auto, it will be block, and object will be contain. Then this in styles, let's just type a display, it will be block. And after this, let's create a span tag. Inside this, type a font will be bold, tracking wider, and text will be white. Margin top will be 1. Then let's type a car zone. Now after this, let's define our logo. So just type here import logo from, now type here assets slash logo dot logo car dot png. So here we are gonna use this logo here. So it is present here. Now after this div, create a h1 tag and give class name. It will be signup styles dot signup card dot title. Now let me give a title here, that is join premium drive. Then after this a paragraph tag, give class name. It will be signup styles dot signup card dot subtitle. Now let's give a paragraph here, that is create your exclusive account. Now it is present here. Then after this, let's create our form here. So let's create a div, just create a form tag here, and here inside this form tag, let's give on submit property, and it will be handle submit. Now after this, give class name to this form tag. It will be signup styles dot form dot checkbox container. Then just give a div tag, give class name. It will be signup styles dot form dot input container. Then another div tag, give class name. It will be signup styles dot form dot input wrapper. Then inside this another div tag, give class name. It will be signup styles dot form dot input icon. Now inside this, let's give an icon, that is FA user. Then give class name to this icon, that is text will be small. For smaller screen, text will be base. Now let's close this icon here. And now after this, create a input tag, and here the type here, it will be text. Name here, it will be name. Then value here, it will be form data dot name. Then let's type here on change. Here it will be handle change. And for class name here, it will be signup styles dot form dot input. In placeholder, just type here your, or just type here full name, and now it will be a required field. Then inside this styles, just type here border radius, and it will be 16 pixel. Now after this, let's just copy. First let's define our handle change. So let's type here const and paste this here, then pass an event and create an arrow function. Type here const name comma value is equals to event dot target. Then after this, type here set form data, and inside this just type here previous and create an arrow function. Type here dot 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 previous comma, and let's just type here name will be value. Name will store this value. Then after this, let's type here const handle submit is equals to, again an event will be passed here, and create an arrow function, and type here e dot prevent default, as it will stop the page from reloading. Now after this, type here if not accept terms, if the accepted terms is not ticked, then it will show a toast dot error, and inside this the error here, it will be please accept terms and condition, and it will theme here, it will be dark. Now this toast is imported here. So now after this, let's go to your GitHub again, and here let me just copy this toast.success, and now let me just paste it here. So it will show you this toast, and it will redirect us to /login. Then type a const, again the toggle password visibility, and create an arrow function, and type here set show password will be not show password. Now after this, let's scroll down, and here let me just copy this div, and let's paste it again. Here let's just change this icon to FA envelope, and here the type here, it will be changed to email. Then here the name will be changed to email. Then the value will be changed to email. Then in placeholder, let's just type here email address. Now after this, let's again paste it here, and this time the icon here, it will be FA lock. Now after this, type here, the type will be changed to show password. If it is showing, then it will be text, else it will be password. Now inside this name, just type here password. Then for the value, it will be password. Then here placeholder will change to create password. Now after this, let's create another div tag, give class name. It will be signupstyles.form.password toggle. And inside this, first let's give a property that is on click, and it will be toggle password visibility. So type as show password. If it is showing, then it will show you this FAI slash icon. Give class name, it is text small. For smaller screen, text will be base. And let's close this icon here. And in else case, it will show you FAI and give class name to this icon. It will be text will be small, and for smaller screen, text will be base. Let me just close this here. So here, let me just check it. Let me type here. So this is working fine here. Now after this, let's create our terms and condition. So create a div tag, give class name flex, it will be flex. Then item starts and margin top will be 2. For smaller screen, margin top will be 3, and for medium screen, it will be margin top will be 4. Then another div tag, give class name, it will be flex, item center, then height will be 5 and margin top will be 0.5, and for smaller screen, margin top will be 1. Then input tag, and the type here, it will be checkbox. Then give ID here, it will be terms. Then give name here, it will be terms. Then checked is equals to accept terms. Then give on change property, it will be an arrow function, and type here set accepted terms will be not accepted terms here. Then give class name to this input tag, it will be signupstyles.form.checkbox. Now let's type here style, and inside this style, just type here border box shadow, it will be none. Now another div tag here, give class name, it will be margin from left will be 2, for smaller screen it will be 3. Then text will be extra small, for smaller screen text will be small. Now let's create a label tag, and here HTML will be for terms, and give class name, it will be signupstyles.form.checkbox label. Now inside this label, just type here I agree to let's create a span tag, give class name signupstyles.form.checkbox link, and now just type here terms and conditions. Now after this div, let's create our button tag, and give type here of this button, it will be submit. Now give a class name, and inside this type here signupstyles.form.submit button. Now after this, first we have to type a styles also here. So give the style to this button as border radius will be 16 pixel. Then after this, type here box shadow, it will be this color code here. So after this, inside this button tag, let's type here span tag, give class name to this span, it will be signupstyles.form.button text. And now inside this, give an icon that is FA check, give class name, text will be white, text will be small, and for medium screen, for smaller screen first, let's type here text will be base, and for medium screen text will be large. Let's close this here and type here create account. Now another div tag, and let's close this div here. And now inside this, let's give a class name, it will be signupstyles.form.button hover, and let's close this here. So here a button is present here. Let me log in here. Okay, so first we have to define this, so a toast can come. So type a div and give class name to it, that is signupstyles.signin section. Then inside this, give a style property, it will be border color, it will be this color code. here. Then after inside this, let's create a paragraph tag, give class name. It will be sign up styles dot sign up text, sign in text, and just type as already have an account. So here it will show you this, and it will take you to /login from this anchor tag and give class name to it, that is sign up styles dot sign up button. And now inside this, give a style here, and it will be border radius will be 16 pixel. Then put a comma and type here box shadow. It will be this color code. Now after this, in your anchor tag, just type here login to your account. Now after this, let's go to your GitHub and let's just copy these lines here, and after this div, let's paste it here. So now it will show you the toast now once you are logged in here. So import it here. It is imported here. So let me just check it here. Now it shows this toast here. Let me again create an account. Now create account. So it shows a toast here, and it will redirect you to login page. Now after login, you can be shown as logged in here. So let's create our contact page. Now in your components, let's create our another component, that is contact.jsx, and type here RAFCE. Now inside this, just type here contact, and now in your app.jsx, let's create another route, that is the path will be contact, and element here it will show our contact here. So let me just import the correct contact here, and let's close this here. Now let's go and create our contact. So it shows this contact here. So now after this, let's first import our styles. So type here import contact page styles as styles from dummy styles. So here we are gonna use these CSS property for our this component. So let me close this, and here inside this div, give class name, and here it will be styles dot container. Then after this, another div tag, and inside this, give class name. It will be styles dot diamond pattern. Now another div tag, and let's go to our contact page in your GitHub, and let's just copy this div, and let me just paste it here. Now after this, let's create our floating particles or the floating particles background here. So after this, let's go and let's create a, let me create a div here, and inside this div, let's give a class name. The class name will be styles dot floating triangles. Then after this, inside this, let's go again to our Chrome, and let's just copy this array and paste it here. Now here after this, let me refresh it, and as you can see, the background is present here. Now after this, let's define some states. So type here const form data comma set form data is equals to an use states hook, and the value here, it will be name will be stored. We will be taking name, we will be taking email, then after this we will be taking phone number, then after this card type here, it will be empty, then after this the message will be taken here. Now after this, let's type a const active field comma set active field, and is equals to a use state hook, and here the initial value will be null. Now after this, type here const handle change is equals to, pass an event here and create an arrow function. Type here const name comma value is equals to event dot target. Now after this, let's type a set form data, and inside this, let's type a previous, create an arrow function, and now inside this, just type here dot 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 previous comma, and here just type a name will be storing the value here. Now after defining the handle change, let's type here const handle focus is equals to the field will be passed here and create an arrow function. Now just type here set active field will be field. Now after this type a const handle blur is equals to create an arrow function, and inside this just type here set active field will be null. Now after this let's go here. So here we will be creating our handle submit, which will have the WhatsApp web API. So let me just copy this handle submit function here and paste it here. Here it will have this WhatsApp web API and it will store this data here. So now after this let's create our title. So let me just create a div tag here. Inside this create a class name and give it will be styles.content. Then another div tag, give class name, it will be styles.title container. Then after this h1 tag, give class name, it will be styles.title. Then after this type here contact us or type here contact our team. Now here it is present here contact our team. Then after this let's create another div tag and let's just close this div right here and give class name to this div. It will be styles.divider. Now after this let's create a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be styles.submit subtitle. Then let's give a paragraph here. So type I have questions about our premium fleet. Our team is ready to assist with your car rental needs. Now after this div create another div tag, give class name, here it will be styles.card container. Then another div tag, give class name, it will be styles.infocard. Then another div tag and give class name to this div, it will be styles.infocard circle1. So let's copy this here and let's paste it again, change it to 2. Now after this another div tag, give class name, it will the position here it will be relative. Then after this z index will be 10, then space from y axis will be 5. Then create a h2 tag, give class name, it will be styles.info title. Now let me give a icon here first, that is fa map market alt, and give class name to this icon styles.info icon. Let me close this icon here and now type here our information. Now after this create another div tag, give class name, it will be styles.info item container. Now let's go back to your GitHub and here let me just copy these 3 lines here and paste it here. Now after this let's first import these icons here. So here the envelope and the clock will be imported from React icons. Now after this type a dot map function and inside this type a info and index and create an arrow function. Now create a div tag and inside this give key will be index and give class name, it will be styles.info item. Now after this create another div tag, give class name, here it will be styles.in icon container and inside this the icon will be passed here as info.color. Now let's pass here info.icon and give class name here, it will be icon is equals to 0. In that case it will be, let me just correct it here, text green 400. Let me correct the brackets here, let me just make it as curly braces. And now let me just type here else it will be text orange 400 and text will be large. And let me just add a text large here also, text will be large here also. Now after this create another div tag and a h3 tag and give class name to this heading tag, that is styles.info label. And now let's just pass here info.label here. Now after this a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be styles.info value and let's pass here the info.value here. Now, and after this type here I is equals to 2 and let's create a span tag here, and inside the span tag give class name, it will be block text gray 500, and let's just close this span tag here, and inside this just type a Sunday, it will be 10 a.m. and it will be 6 p.m. Now after this let's go and check here. So now our information is present here. Now after this let's go back here and create another div tag, and here give class name, it will be styles dot offer container. Then another div tag and give class name flex item center. Then let's give an icon here, fa calendar alt, and give class name, it will be styles dot offer icon, and let's close this here and create a span tag. Inside this give class name, it will be styles dot offer title, and here let's give the title as special offers. Now after this a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be styles dot offer text, and let's give a paragraph here, that is book for 3+ days and get 10% discount. Now it is present here, the special offer. Then after this let's go here, and after this div let's create our form card. Now create a div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot form card. Then another div tag and give class name, it will be styles dot form circle 1. And now let's copy this div here and paste it here and change it 1 to 2. Now after this another div tag, and now give class name here, it will be margin bottom will be 4. Then h2 tag, give class name to this heading tag, it will be styles dot form title, and let's give the title here. First give the icon here, io send, and let's import this icon first. So here let's just type here import, inside this just paste it here, and from React icons /io. Now let's go here, and now inside this icon let's give a class name here, and let me just type a styles dot info icon. Just add a s here, and here just add a s here to this icon. So now after this let's go and check here on your UI, this icon is present here. Now after this let's type here send your inquiry. Now a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be styles dot form subtitle, and let's give a paragraph that is fill out the form, and we will get back to you promptly. Then after this div let's create a form tag, and inside this form tag just type here on submit, it will be a handle submit. Now give class name to this form, it will be styles dot form. Then now create a div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot form grid. Then inside this let's go back to your GitHub, and let me just copy this here and paste it here. Now after this let me just close this. Now after closing this let's first import these icons here. So envelope is already imported, the phone, the car, and the user will be imported here. Now after importing these icons let's go and check. So here it is working fine. Now after this just type here return, and inside this return create a div tag, give here key property, it will be field. Then give class name to this div, it will be styles dot input container. Then another div tag, give class name, it will be styles dot info card info item, or type here input icon, and inside this just type here react dot create element, and inside this creation of element it will create on icons with a particular field. So here we have these icons present. Now After this div, let's just type here field is not equals to car type. Then in that case, we will be typing here input tag, and the type of this input tag will be, let me just close it and type a field, and the field is equals to email. If it is equals to email, it will be email, else it will be field equals to phone number, then it will be phone number. Then in else case, it will be, let me just change it to tell. In else case, just type here text, and here let me just type here else, not question mark. Now give name property, and here it will be field. Now after this, the value here, it will be form data, and inside this type an array, that is field. Then on change, it will be handle change. Then after this, on focus, and now inside this create an arrow function here. Now after this, just type a handle focus, and it will be on that particular field. Then after this, on blur, it will be handle blur. Now after this, type here required, so these fields must be required here. And for placeholder, it will be placeholder, and inside this for the fields here. Now after this, give class name to this input tag, that is styles dot input, and inside this input just type a active field is equals to field. So now in else case, just type here our select tag, and in select tag, just let me just remove this, and inside this name just type here car type, and the value here, it will be form data, and inside this type here dot car type. Then after this, type here on change, it will be handle change. Then type here on focus, and just create another arrow function and type a handle focus, and for the particular field. Then after this, type here on blur, it will be handle blur. Then after this, it will be required, and give class name to the select tag, it will be styles dot select, and it will be selecting the active field is equals to field. Now here, as you can see, this is present here. So let's create our select tag here. So now inside this, just create an option tag, and here just type here select car type. Now after this, inside this, let's just type here, first go to your GitHub again, and let's just copy this, and here let's paste it here. Now after this, type a dot map function, and now inside this type an option and create an arrow function. Now after this, create a option tag, and here the value will be option. Then key here, it will be option. Then give class name, it will be background gray 800, and cursor pointer. Now after this, just pass here the option here. Now after this, as you can see, the options are present here. Now after this, let's create our another div tag and give class name to this div. The position will be relative. Then another div, give class name, it will be styles dot text area icon. And now let's give an icon here, fa commit, and let's close this icon here. Then after this, type a text area tag, and now inside this text area, let's remove this, and in name type a message. Then value here, it will be form data dot message, and here on change, it will be handle change again. Then after this, let's type here on focus, create an arrow function here, and it will be handle focus, and it will be done on our message field. Then after this, type here on blur, it will be handle blur. Then after this field is required also. Then the rows here, it will be 3 rows. Then after this, give placeholder here, it will be tell us about your rental needs. Now after this, give a class name to the text area tag, it will be styles dot text area, and inside this just type a active field is equals to message. So now after this, let's create a button tag here, and the type of this button, it will be submit type. Then give class name to this button tag. It will be styles dot submit button. Now inside this button, just type a send message and give an icon here, that is FA WhatsApp, and give class name to this icon. It will be styles dot WhatsApp icon, and let's close this here. Now after this, let's check it here. First, let's just copy this, and here it is present here. Then after this, let's paste it here. Now let me go back here, and now let me fill these details here. Select this type and send the message. So it will take us to the WhatsApp here with the message stored in it. Now let me close this, and here let's go back, and inside this home, let's create our contact page .jsx, and inside this type a RAFCE, and inside this div, let's import our navbar here. Then after this, let's import our footer, and inside this, let's import our contact page here. So type a contact will be imported here, and in your app.jsx, just change this to contact page, and let's remove this. And now you can see the navbar is present here. So this is all working fine. Now it is responsive till now for the any devices. So now let's create our cars page. So for creating our cars page, let's create a route tag. Give path will be cars, and here the element here it will be. So in components, let's create our element, that is cars.jsx, and type here RAFCE. And now in your pages, let's create a page, that is cars page.jsx, and type here RAFCE. And here let's import our navbar again, and then import our footer, and inside middle import our cars page. Now after this, let's go and let's import our car page here. Now after importing this, let's close this, and now let's create our cars. So just type a car, and the car is present here. So now let's create our car here. Now after this, let's type here import. So we are gonna import our car page styles from dummy styles. So here we are gonna use these CSS property for this component. Now after this, let's import our dummy data, that is car data. Cars data from it will be coming from assets/cars data, and here we are gonna use these data, these dummy data. So now after this, let's give a class name to this div. It will be car page styles dot page container. Then after this, let's create our main content. So here let's create another div tag here, and now give class name to this div. It will be again car page styles dot content container. Then another div tag, give class name. It will be car page styles dot header container. Then after this, another div tag, and give class name to this div. It will be car page styles dot header decoration. And now let me just close this div right here. Now after this, let's create a h1 tag, give class name to this heading tag. It will be car page styles dot title. Then let's give the title here, that is premium car collections. Now after this, let's create a paragraph tag, give class name. It will be car page styles dot subtitle. And now let's give a paragraph here, that is discover exclusive fleet of luxury vehicle. Each car is maintained and ready for your journey. Now on your UI, as you can see, it is present here. So after this, let's create another div tag, and in this give class name. It will be car page styles dot grid container. Then after this, let's pass here the cars data, and it will be dot map method, and inside this we will be mapping our car. Create an arrow function here, and now inside this another div tag, and give here key property. It will be car dot id, Then give class name to this div. It will be car page styles dot car card. Then after this another div tag, and let's close this div right here. Then give class name to this div. It will be car page styles dot glow effect, and let's close this here. Then after this another div tag here. Give class name to this div. It will be car page styles dot image container. Then inside this another div tag, and let's close this div right here. And now after this inside this div give class name. It will be car. Let me just remove it and just type here the position will be absolute, insert 0 and z index will be 10. Now after this image tag, and in source it will be car dot image will be passed here. In alternate it will be car dot name here. Then give class name to this image tag. It will be car page styles dot car image. Now here as you can see the 12 cars images are present here. Now after this image tag create another div tag and give class name to it. It will be car page styles dot price badge. Then after this let's type here car dot price, and it will be per day. Then after this create another div tag. Here give class name. It will be car page styles dot car content, that is card content. And now let me create another div tag. Give class name. It will be car page styles dot header row. Then another div tag here and h3 tag. Give class name to this heading tag. It will be car page styles dot car name. Now here let's pass here the car dot name here. Then after this a paragraph tag. Give class name to this paragraph. It will be car page styles dot car type, and let's just pass here the car dot type here. Now after this create a div tag here. Give class name to this div. It will be car page styles dot specification grid, and after this another div tag and give class name. It will be car page styles dot specification item, and after this another div tag give class name. It will be car page styles dot specification icon container, and inside this let's give the icon here, that is this, and give class name to this icon. It will be text sky 400. Now let me just check here. So the icon is present here with the type here. So this is working fine here. Now after this let's create a span tag. Give class name to this span, or don't give this class name, just type here cars.seat and type here seats. So it will pass the seats here. Let's just copy this and let's paste it here. Here let's change the seat will be changed to fuel, and remove the seat from here. Now let's change this icon here, that is it will be FA gas pump, and change this color here. It will be Ember 400. Now after this div again paste it here, and let's change this icon here. It will be this icon, and it will be the color code here. It will be Emerald 400. Let me just remove it here and type here car dot mileage will be passed here. Make the Emerald spelling correct here. Now as you can see these details are coming here. Now after this again paste it here, and this time just change this to premium here, and this icon will be changed to FA shield alt, and the color here it will change to purple. Now this is present here for all the cars here. So now after this let me just here create a const navigate is equals to a use navigate hook, and now let me scroll down here and just after this div create a button tag here, and inside this button tag type here on click property, create an arrow function and type here navigate, and it will navigate us to backtick slash car slash, and it will take to our car.id, that is for that particular car it will open it. Then type here state, and state it will be car will be passed here. Now after this give class name to this button. It will be car page styles dot book button. Now inside this just to create a span tag. Inside this span give class name. It will be car page styles dot book text, and now type here book now. Now after this book now let me just pass an icon here, that is FA arrow right, and give class name to this icon. It will be car page styles dot button icon, let's just close it. So this book now button is present here. Now after this, create another div tag, give class name, it will be car page styles dot decor1, and let's just copy this div and now paste it again here and change it to decor2. Now after this, so our car page is completed. So let's go back here, and in components let's create another component, that is car details dot JSS, and type here RAFCE. Now after this, in pages let's create a page, that is car detail page dot JSX, and type here RAFCE inside this also. And here let's import our car detail page here. So now in your app.jsx, first let's create our protected route, so that a user has to log in to access this URL or this route here. So type a const protected route and pass here the children and create an arrow function, and type here const location is equals to use location hook. Then after this, just type here const auth token is equals to local storage dot get item, so it will fetch the token from our local storage. Then after this, if the token is not found, in that case it will return us, so it will navigate us to, let me type a navigate, and it will navigate us to it will be take us to login page, and it will be replaced, and state here it will pass here the from, and it will pass the location dot path name. So wherever we are, it will navigate us to /login if we are not logged in, if we don't have this auth token, and it will return the children here. Now after creating this, let me just type here const show button comma set show button, and is equals to a use state hook, and the here initial value will be false. Then type here const location is equals to again a use location hook. Then after this, type here a use effect hook and create an arrow function, and inside this just type here window dot scroll to, and here it will just give the property of top here it will be 0, then left here it will be 0, and here the behavior, let me correct this bracket here, okay, and here also we don't need this bracket, let me just close it outside it, and inside the behavior it will be smooth, so it will take us to on top each time we reload our page, and it will done on location dot path name. Then after this, let's create our show and hide, let me type a hide button on screen on scroll. So here a scroll button will be shown here, so create a use effect hook, and inside this type here const handle scroll is equals to an arrow function, and type here set show button, it will be window dot scroll from y-axis is greater than 300, then in that case it will be window dot add event listener, and it will add a scroll event listener for handle scroll, and it will return and create an arrow function, and type here window dot remove event listener, and it will remove scroll, and after this pass here the handle scroll here. Now after this, each time we reload our page here, then type here const scroll up is equals to create an arrow function, and inside this just type here window dot scroll to, and it will scroll us to top, here it will be 0 again, and now let me put a comma and type here behavior, it will be smooth. So now after this, let's create the route here, and the path here it will be car slash id semicolon id, and inside this the element here it will be calling the car detail page here. And now let's wrap our car detail page into the protected route. So let me just type here protected route, and inside this just pass this car detail page. Now after this, let's show a button here. So here let's create a button tag here, and inside this button tag just type here on click, and now inside this just type here scroll up and give class name to this button, it will be fixed, then cursor pointer, then bottom here it will be 8, Then right here it will be 8. Then after this type here padding will be 3, rounded full, PG gradient to R from orange 600 to orange 700. Now after this text will be white and shadow will be large. Then transition colors, then focus. Here the focus will be on, outline will be none. Then after this just type here area label, it will be scroll up button or scroll to top button. So let me give the icon here, that is FA arrow up, and the size of this icon here it will be 20. Let me close this icon here. Now on your UI here a button is present here. Once I click on it, it will take us to top of this page. So this button is present for all the pages, that is for contact and cars here. So here in cars, now let's check the functionality for our book now button. So here let me just log out here first. So we can access it until we are logged out. So let me log out here. So it will show you that you have to first log in here. So let me log in here, and after the login you can access this page here. So this functionality is also working fine. So let's create our car detail page here. Let me first close all these pages here, and now here let's type first, let's import our this CSS class here. So type car details styles. So here we are gonna use these CSS for our this car detail component, and after this let's type here import. So we are gonna import the dummy data, that is cars data. So here we are gonna using these data for our car detail here. So now after this, now give class name to this div. It will be car details styles dot page container. Then inside this let's create our main content. Now after this create a div tag here, give class name, it will be again car details page styles dot content container. Then inside this let's type here toast container. Then after this create a button tag here, give on click property, it will be an arrow function, and type here navigate, and it will navigate us to -1. So let's import this navigate here. So type here navigate, and from it will be from React router DOM. Then after this let's type here const, or just type here first the, let's import our ID first. So it will be from use params. Then after this type here const location, and in location just type here use location hook. Then after this type here const navigate. So we are gonna use this navigate from use navigate hook. So let me just remove this navigate here from here, and this navigate will also change to small navigate. Now after this navigation, let's go back to your GitHub, and let me just copy this code given below, and let me paste it here. So now after this just type here const form data comma set form data now is equals to a use state hook, and the value will be initial form. Now after this here for this today's date, it will only be accessible as the previous date won't be accessible, only future date will be accessible. Now here we have this initial form. Now after this just type here const active field comma set active field is equals to a use state hook, and the initial value here it will be null. Now after this let's create our handle input change. So this function will be created here. So type here const handle change, handle input change is equals to pass an event here, create an arrow function, type here const name comma value is equals to event dot target. Now after this type here set form data, and inside this type here fd and create an arrow function, and type here dot 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 fd comma, and inside this just type here name, will have the value here. Now after this let's create our another function, that is the calculation function. So it will calculate our total here. So type here const calculate total is equals to an arrow function, and type here const pickup date comma return date. These both details will be coming from the form data. Then after this, if pickup date and return date, if both are present, then in that case just type here const days is equals to math dot max function, and inside this just type here 1 comma and type here again math dot seal, and it will seal the value as the new date, and it will be return date minus new date, and inside this just type here the pickup date. So it will be and divided by, and it will give the value here, that is 1000 into 60 into 60 into 24. So now it will give you this days number, and the days will be returned, and it will multiply by the car dot price here. So and it will return the car dot price here. So here after this calculation it will show you the total price here. So now let me copy this handle submit function here, and let me just paste it here. Then after this let's go to your contact.jsx and copy these two functions here, and after this paste it here. Then after this, here inside this button tag, let's first import our toast here. So the toast has been also imported here. So now after this, inside this button tag just type here give class name property to this button. It will be car details styles dot back button. And now let me just give an icon here, that is FA arrow left, and give class name to this icon. It will be car details styles dot back button icon. Now here on this page, let me check. So it says use effect is not defined. Okay, we have to define this use effect here. So let's import this use effect. Now after this, let's check. So a back button is present here. Once click, it take us back here. So now after this button, create a div tag here, give class name. It will be car details styles dot main layout. Then after this another div tag, give class name. It will be car details styles dot left column. Then after this another div tag, give class name. It will be again car details styles dot image image carousel. Then after this image tag, and in src it will be car images, and it will take the current image. Then after this in alt here it will be car dot name, and give class name to this image. It will be car details styles dot car images, or type a car image. So here the particular car has been shown here. Now after this just type a car images dot length is greater than 1, and let's create a div tag here, give class name. It will be car details styles dot carousel indicator. Then let's pass here the car images dot map function, and now we are gonna map underscore comma index and create an arrow function. Create a button tag here. Now inside this button tag, give key property. It will be index, and give on click property. It will be an arrow function. Just type here set current image. It will be index, and give class name to this. It will be car details styles dot carousel indicator, and it will be done on index is equals to current image. Now after this create a div tag here, give class name. It will be car details styles dot car name. Now inside this just type here car dot name will be passed here. Change this div to h1 tag. So let me just type a h1 here, and h1 will be closed here. Then a paragraph tag, give class name. It will be car details styles dot car price, and here let me just copy this rupees sign here and paste it here. Just type a car dot price here. Then it will be a span tag, give class name. It will be car details styles dot price per day, and type here per day. Now another div tag, give class name. It will be car details styles dot specification grid. Then let's just go and again on your GitHub, let me just copy these 4 lines here. Now after this, let me paste it here. Then let's just import these icons here first. So these icons will be coming from the React icons here. Let me import this check circle also. Then after this, type a .map function and type a specification comma index and create an arrow function. And now inside this, create a div tag here. Now inside this, give key property, it will be index. Give class name, it will be card details styles dot specification card. Then after this, type here specification dot icon and give class name to this icon, it will be backtick, and type here specification dot color and type here card details styles dot specification icon, and let's close this icon here. Then after this, let's create a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be card details styles dot special label. Then type here, let's pass here the specification dot label here. Then after this paragraph, create another paragraph tag, give class name, it will be card details styles dot specification lib value. Then let's pass the specification dot value. Now after this, let's create our about us section. So create a div tag, give class name, it will be card details styles dot about section. Then another h1 h2 tag and give class name, it will be card details styles dot about title, and let's give the title here, that is about this car. Then create a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be card details styles dot about text, and let me give a paragraph here, that is experience luxury in the car dot name with its transmission label, and let's pass here the car dot seat also. Then put a comma and type here every journey is exceptional. So here these things is present here. Now after this paragraph, let's create another paragraph tag and give class name to this paragraph, it will be car details styles dot about text. Then let's pass here the car dot description, or if the description is not present, it will show you this description here. So now as this description is present, it shows this, else it will show you this description. Then after this, let's create our right side of this. Let's create a div tag, give class name, it will be car details styles dot right column. Then after this, another div tag, give class name, it will be car details styles dot booking card. Then after this, create a h2 tag, give class name, it will be car details styles dot booking title. Now let's give the title here, that is reserve a span tag, give class name, it will be text will be transparent bg clip text, then bg gradient to right, and from orange 400 to orange 500. Now let me just give us inside this span, just type here your drive, and now after this, create a paragraph tag, give class name, it will be car details styles dot booking subtitle, and let me give a paragraph, that is fast and mid dot, then secure. Then let's just copy this mid dot here and paste it here. Then after this, type here easy. So now on UI, these things are present on right side. Then after this paragraph, create a form tag, and inside this form tag, just type here on submit property, it will be handle submit. Then give class name to this form tag, it will be car details styles dot form. Then let's create a div tag, give class name, it will be car details styles dot grid 2. Then another div tag, give class name, and it will be flex column. Then a label tag, and in HTML it will be for pickup date, give class name to this label, it will be car details styles dot form label, and inside this label just pass this pickup date here, And now after this, create a div tag, give class name. It will be car details styles dot input container, and inside this let's pass the active field is equals to pickup date. Now let me just create another div tag, give class name. It will be car details styles dot input icon, and let's give an icon here, that is FA calendar alt. And now after this, create a input tag, and inside this input tag, type of this tag will be date, then ID here it will be pickup date, then in name it will be again the pickup date, then for minimum it should be of today, as today will be. Then let me just give on change property outside this, so type here on change, it will be handle input change. Then after this, type here on focus, it will be an arrow function, and type here handle focus. And now let's just focus on pickup date. Then on blur, type here handle blur will be passed here, it will be a required field. Give class name to this input tag, it will be car details styles dot input field. Now after this, let's go and check here, so our input field has been present here. Now let's just copy this div, and after this div let's paste it again here, change this pickup date to return date, and copy this return date and change it everywhere. Let me change this here also, change name will be changed also, ID will be changed also. Then here let's type here return here, then for minimum it should be form date dot pickup date, so it must be after this pickup date, not before that. Now after this, again let's copy this div, and after this div paste it here. Let me just remove this HTML for, and let me change it to pickup location, and now change this to our pickup location. Then this icon will be changed also to FA map market alt, and this type here it will be text. Now let me just copy this and paste it here in ID, and ID will be removed here, and name will be changed here, and here it will be changed too. Then for minimum it must be removed here, and give placeholder for this, it will be enter pickup location. And let me just type a value also here, it will be form data dot pickup location. Now change this class name to text input field. Now after this, let's copy this div, and now after this let me just paste it here. Here let me just change this pickup location to full name, and here this will be changed to full, it will be changed to name only. Then after this, let's change this icon to FA user, then the name here will be changed to name, then type here your full name for the placeholder, value will be changed to name, then on focus it will be again changed to name. Then after this, again paste it here, and this time again just type here email address here. Now after this, in type here email here, and change this icon to FA envelope, and type here it will convert to email, name here it will be convert to email also. Let in placeholder just type here your email, and here the value will be changed to email again, and for on focus it will be email. Now let's check, so here these things are present here. Now after this, go back, and after this again let's paste it here, and here just change it to phone number. Now in phone number, let me just change it to phone. Now let's change the icon to FA phone. Then after this, type of this it will be tel, then name here it changed to phone here, placeholder it will be changed to your phone here or phone number here. Then after this, for your value it will be changed to, let me change it to phone here. Then after this, on focus it will be changed to for phone here, for phone field. Then after this, let's go back and let's just copy this div here and paste it here. So here it will show you the rating here according to the date selected, and it will show you the pricing here. So now after pasting this div, let's just go and let's create our button tag here. Inside this type of this button, it will be submit. Give class name to this button tag. It will be car details styles dot submit button. And now inside this, let's give an icon here, that is FA credit card. Give class name, margin will be right to, group hover scale will be 110, then transition transform, and let's close this. Create a span tag and type here confirm booking. Now we have completed our car details page, so let me close this. We have completed our front end now, so let me just check it here. Let me type this and confirm booking, and as I click on confirm booking, it will be shown on console also, as well as a toast is seen here. Now let's check the responsiveness of this page. So it is responsive for all screen sizes. Now after this, let me go back here and let's check this for home page. It is responsive. For our contact page, it is responsive, and for this car, it is also responsive for any devices, that is mobile, laptop, or any smaller or bigger screen. So let me again fill this password here, and our toast is seen here, and now we can access here our car page. So here it take us to this route. Let me just change this location here, so it will only take us to slash. So let me again log out here and log in first, and after this toast is seen, it take us to our home page. So it is working fine. Now after this, we have completed our front end. This is all, so stay tuned and thanks for watching.